Okay, good day everyone. Why I am passing this video because I want to uh, teach you about chapter 6 trigonometry, because before you with Panzerina's class, you need to know the basics of chapter 6, because Panzerina's already taught until 6.1D. So first of all, you need to master in 6.1A until D, then you can continue with Panzerina. So in trigonometric, we need to learn about sine, cosine, and tangent. So let's go through here. Okay, I skip the history first. So let's look at the Cartesian plane. Okay, the Cartesian plane. We already know the Cartesian plane is divided into 4 quadrants, which is the first quadrant in the right top, and the second quadrant left top, third quadrant in the bottom left, and the fourth quadrant is bottom right. So if we look at this here, it is about anti-clockwise circle. Okay, quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So, and we also know the degree between the quadrant. So the first quadrant is between 0 to 90 degree, and the second quadrant is 90 to 180. Between 90 to 180. Quadrant 3 is between 180 to 270. Quadrant 4 is 270 to 360. So this is the quadrant, okay? The position of quadrant. So next we want to discuss about the uh, location of given one. So quadrant 1 is we call as a alpha, which is between 0 to 90, means which is less than 90, then it will be in a quadrant 1. If it is between 180 to 90 degree, so it is in a quadrant 2. But the respective correspondent reference angle, we will look at this one. Here, this is in a quadrant 1. Here, if this is, let's say we have 120 here, so the corresponding angle is alpha here, which is from the x-axis, which is 180, to the line. So means here, if you are given 120 degree, the corresponding reference angle will be 180 minus 120. So it will be 60 degree. So the corresponding reference angle will be 60 degree. Same as this one, all the reference angle we will refer to the angle from the line to the axis x. Okay, x axis. So here we have let's say we have 200, which is more than 180. So it will be in a quadrant 3. So the corresponding reference angle will be here. Okay, so it will be 180 minus 200 minus 180. Here will be alpha here, the corresponding reference angle will be 20 degree. Okay, so next quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, the corresponding angle, the corresponding reference angle is referred to here, which is from the line, same also with the others, the line to the x-axis. So to find this angle, let's say we have 300, okay? 300 is in quadrant 4. So to find the corresponding reference angle, we will use 360 minus with the angle given, which is 360 minus 300. So it will be 60 degree here. So the reference angle will be 60 degree. So look at B. Oh, sorry. So next, look at B. We have given the angles. So determine the quadrant and the corresponding reference angle for each of the following. So here the first one, A given is 138 degree. So 138 degree is in a second quadrant. So in second quadrant, we will use 180 minus 138 degree. And in for B, 239 degree. So 239 degree in a quadrant 3. So to find the corresponding reference angle, we will use 239 minus with 180. So the reference here will be 59 degree. And next, for 312 degree is in a fourth quadrant. So the fourth quadrant, we will use 360 minus the angle given, which is 312. So it will be the corresponding reference angle will be 48 degrees. So I hope you can understand the example 1. So next, we want to discuss example 2. State the relationship between each of the following trigonometric function with its corresponding reference angle. So we want to find sine 167, cos 258, and tangent 349. So we want to use the corresponding reference angle. So we have 167 in a quadrant 2. So if we want to find the corresponding angle, we will use 180 minus 167. So the sine 167, it will be 180 minus 167, which is sine 167 equals to sine 13 degree. Okay, so this one only given here, only sine theta is positive. This one we will discuss later. Which one is positive, which one is negative. So look at the second one. We have cos 258 degree. So 258 degree, the corresponding reference angle, we will use here. This is in a quadrant 3. So quadrant 3, we will use 258 minus with the 180 degree. So it will be cos, okay, it will be cos 258 minus 180 degree. So it will be cos 258 is equals to negative cos 78 degree. Okay, how to get positive negative? I will explain later. Okay, so next we have angle 349. So we have tangent 349 is in a fourth quadrant. So in the fourth quadrant, we need to do to find the corresponding reference angle. We will use 360 degree minus 349 degree. So 360 degree minus 349, so we will get 11 degree. So tangent 349 degree is equals to negative tangent 11 degree. So next, we want to discuss about positive and negative value. Why it will be the positive, why it will be the negative value. Okay, so look. Okay, so we want to know which one is negative, which one is positive. Actually, is from this one. So if sine, we know if we have this triangle, okay, if we have the triangle, we have the point, the line is 1 unit. So if we start from here, it will be and we move around the Cartesian plane, it will be all the line, the same distance, which is 1 unit, but the x and y will be different. So if we look at this one, okay, if we look at this one in the quadrant 1, the x will be positive, y will be x will be positive, y will be positive also. So if we want to find sine, so sine in a trigonometry theory, which is we know to find the sine, we will use opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite, let's say this is the line. Okay, the line is here. So the opposite will be here. So y will be positive. X also will be positive. So y of and the hypotenuse also will be positive value. So when we want to find this one, okay, so the hypotenuse will be positive also. So it will be y, which is y positive, divide with the hypotenuse positive, so sine will be positive. Then cos also same, which is we will use the adjacent over the hypotenuse. Adjacent, which is positive, x is positive, and then y also hypotenuse also positive, so it will be positive value also for cos. Tangent, how about tangent? Tangent will be um, opposite over adjacent, opposite positive, which is y is positive, x also positive, so positive divide positive, so we will get positive value. So in the first quadrant, in the first quadrant here, in the first quadrant here, all value for sine, theta, and cos will be positive. So next, in the second quadrant, the hypotenuse will be negative because it will be in the left side. So the distance, the length will be -1. So here we have to find sine theta. So sine will be y over the hypotenuse. Okay, opposite over the hypotenuse. Um, opposite is y value over the hypotenuse. Okay, so it will be positive value. For cos, negative value because we have negative, the x is negative and the hypotenuse is positive. And then next, the tangent. Tangent will be y over x. So the y is positive, x is negative, so it will get negative. So means here the hypotenuse is always 1 because we have the length of the point, okay, which is always 1 unit. So the hypotenuse will always will be 1, okay, positive. So sine will be positive value, cos will be negative value, and tangent will be negative value. So in quadrant 2, only sine will be positive. So next, for the next one, which is in the quadrant 3, so x will be negative value, y also negative value. So we want to find sine. Sine is opposite here with the angle is will be here. Then the opposite is negative. Okay, the opposite is negative, which is y value, negative y. The hypotenuse will be positive. So negative divided by positive, it will get negative. So then for cos theta, cos will be adjacent. The adjacent is same as still negative, and the hypotenuse is positive. So it will be negative divided by positive, so we will get negative value. So for the tangent, so we will use the y value over x value. Y is positive, y is negative, and x also negative. So negative y divided negative x, we will get positive value. So for third quadrant, only tangent will be positive. Sine theta, negative y, sine theta, cos theta will be negative x, and tangent theta will be y over x. So look at quadrant 4. In quadrant 4, the value of y only negative, so x will be positive. So we look at this one, this area. So x will be positive, y will be negative. So we want to find sine. So sine is the opposite of this angle. So angle here, which is a negative y. So negative y over with the hypotenuse positive, you will get negative y. So then cos theta, the x is positive, the adjacent is positive, divide with the hypotenuse 1, so you will get x value positive. Then tangent theta, to get the tangent theta, so we will use negative y, which is the y value, the opposite value over the adjacent value. So negative y over with the x. So we will get tangent theta is a negative y over x. So here we can do a conclusion, which is in each of the quadrant only from quadrant 2 until quadrant 4, only one will be positive value, such as quadrant 2 for sine, quadrant 3 is for tangent, quadrant 4 is for cos. So in quadrant 1, all value, all the sine, cos and tangent value will be positive value. So to make it easier, we make it, this is A, okay, this is A all, this is S, okay, this is S for sine, this is tangent, which is um, uh, T, and then this one will be cos C. So STC. So to make it easier to remember, we will use add sugar to coffee. Add sugar to coffee. So it will be easier to remember. So each of the following, we look at example 3. Each of the following diagrams show a unit circle at angle theta. Determine the value of sine theta, cos theta, and tangent theta. So if given here, okay, we have the 0.4695 and 0.8829. Here is the coordinate of x and y given. So we want to find sine theta here. Sine will be the y value. So it will be 0.8829. And cos theta will be x value, which is 0.4695. And how about tangent theta? Tangent theta is y over x. So we will get 0.8829 divided with 0.4695. So we will get tangent theta is negative, 1.8805. Okay, so look at B. Question B given here in a quadrant 3, which is x is negative value, y also negative value. So for sine theta is a negative coordinate for y, okay, which is negative 0.5446. And then for cos theta, the coordinate of x, which is negative 0.8387. Then for to find tangent theta, we will use y over x, which is negative 0.5446 divided with negative 0.8387. So it will get 0.6493. So hopefully you can understand example 1 until example 3. So try to do a practice 6.1a to make it more to make you understand. Okay, bye bye.